So, with that said, I would love to invite up onto the stage to join us today, Mr. Brian Semkiw.
Whoa!
Last time I spoke to you, I just got off the plane and you had a suit and I was dressed kind of casually. You were dressed so nice and fancy, so it was nice that I was able to bring baggage today. Thought it looked respectable. So, I have about 10 minutes, and some of you haven't heard about what Carta is. And of course, I'm going to talk about DasPay, but I thought it would be appropriate just to talk a little bit about who we are, why we exist, and why we have credibility in delivering what is really a world-class, not only world-class, but what will be a very unique technology to the benefit of everybody. So, in 2007, we had a vision that a few things were going to happen in the world, and one is that the world of banking was going to change, and secondly, the way people purchase things was going to change. And specifically, what it is that we do, when a payments transaction takes place, when a card or a phone taps a point-of-sale device, there's a processor that takes that signal and routes it to the bank. And there's another processor at the bank that approves and declines that transaction. That's what we do. So we're not in the routing of signals. There's Chase Payment Tech in Europe, it's Adyen. There's a lot of companies, big companies that sell processing to merchants. That's not our business. Our business is being a issuing processor for financial institutions. We approve and decline transactions for banks, and then we update balances. But there's a new kind of bank that's emerging, which is, especially in Europe here, they acquire these electronic money licenses, and they do some of the things that banks do, but not all of the things. And so companies like TransferWise would be one of those banks, and some other ones, Revolut, and there's quite a few number of new banks that are emerging. And they need processing platforms, and those are the kinds of customers that we have traditionally had. Now, in our history, we have been known by the networks, MasterCard and Visa, as being a very innovative company. And so in our pedigree, we've successfully worked on the development of Apple Pay, on Vodafone's product, where they had an Android phone and put a number of payment devices in it. We were the first processor in the world to allow PayPal to access a point-of-sale device. So until we came along, PayPal, the only thing you can do with a PayPal account is buy something online, and as a result of our technology, we allow a PayPal account to work at a Visa or MasterCard point-of-sale device in a couple of countries in Europe. We've worked with TransferWise, of course. They're a very large money transfer company, and a number of others. So where the vision of the company is that payments and banking was going to change. The processors that were running those banks are old technologies. And as the new disruptive technology was coming into the marketplace, it was our belief they would not be able to use these old processing technologies, and that they would need to have a modern technology platform. And that is the reason why we built the system, and that is the reason why we have the customers that we have. And then secondly, we believe at some point in time, those disruptive fintech companies would come into the marketplace, and even the banks themselves would start to lean on technology that would need to be modern. So that's a little bit about who we are and some of the projects we've worked on, and we're incredibly excited about this one. We love working on this DasPay project as to what it's going to mean and deliver. It's hard because you can't do anything in payments because you're working with a very, very regulated industry, and you're working with the networks and who are also very regulated. And so if you take a cryptocurrency and you convert it into fiat, and then have that so that it is accepted at a POS device, there's a number of very, very discrete steps that need to take place in milliseconds to, number one, have the user feel like they're spending cryptocurrency, but at the same time, the point-of-sale device needs to see euros or US dollars or Canadian dollars. So that is the needing to solve both problems, which is have it so that you can spend your cryptocurrency, but at the same time, make it so that a point-of-sale device will receive it. It needs very special technology, and the technology needs to work in milliseconds. And that's not hard, or that's very hard. Now that said, we're well down the road on the creation of the product, and it's a matter of integration with the DasCoin systems, which is underway. And I am a very strong believer that there's another event that your next event, I believe, is in June. And we absolutely believe that we will have that product ready and in your hands in June. There will be a rollout after that, and a lot of people in this room, is a big group, and so that will take place. But that is what we are extremely focused on. It's going well, and I don't see any reason to believe that we aren't going to make that date. So, it's an incredibly exciting time for all of you in the room. That was a major milestone. I'm so happy for all of you, and even for us. We're in the process of becoming a public company, and we'll be trading in the Toronto Stock Exchange in around the June timeframe as well. So we're also very busy, and we are looking forward to that launch. So a lot going on, and I just can't wait till we bring this product to market. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Where are you listing? Carta?
Carta is listing in the Toronto Stock Exchange.
Cool. Way to go. Woo, woo, woo.
If any of you want to be shareholders, we can always use one or two more. You can get a hold of your friendly net leaders group, and they'll figure out how to. I'll have a large family of friends around if anyone wants to participate. Thank you.
Fantastic news and big congratulations. I would now